Hey everyone, it's Jordan and I'm back with another pick a card reading. This reading is going to be specifically tailored to the 7 chakras. It's going to help uncover imbalances. It's going to give a little guidance on what's going on in each area pertaining to each chakra. We have group 1, which is the indigo, group 2, which is the orange, and group 3, which is the green. So I just want you to take a minute just to kind of pick a group, and if you want to, you can scroll down. I posted the timestamps below for each group, so you don't have to sit through this whole video. Okay, so let's get started with group 1. Just gonna set that to the side, and let's see where group 1 is. Group 1 is the indigo, and it's kind of hard to see here, but these are also chakra stones. They're good for balancing, healing, and let's see. Okay, so with the root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. All right, so basically, just gonna move that up a little bit so you can see. Okay, so basically what's going on with the root chakra here is you've definitely been through some stuff, and it's kind of hard for you to understand that you've came out of a situation. So there's like some trauma going on. There's like some conflict that you have to realize that you're not in that situation anymore. You know, what has happened has happened. It's over. So you really have to let that go. Try to focus on just being strong. Try to really let go of the past. And because if you want this new journey that I really feel that you want, then you can honestly have that new journey. But you have to just let go of the family, let go of the friends that hurt you and walked out, let go of the love life that didn't happen for you. Let go, because you came out stronger. You came out better. And being stuck in the past will bring you imbalances there. Looking at your second chakra, understand that right now you want to be in love. Right now you want to cultivate new relationships. You're eager and you're ready. And the thing is this is really a time for healing for you. And I can see that going on in the third chakra. So whenever you are planning, whenever you're making plans for love, for relationship, for life, understand that you have some stuff that you haven't even really begin to move forward from. You have some things going on in your life that have to take time to process. So right now is really the time for you just to relax, to rest in that pain, and to kind of let those things soak in. And it's okay, because everything that you've went through, all of the lies, the plans that failed, every time you were knocked down, that's the universe really trying to get your attention, trying to tell you like, hey, slow down. You need to heal right now. And this is really not the time for you to keep pushing when it's the time to stop and rest. So, and that's what's going on here also, you know, with the third chakra, which definitely deals with planning and stuff like that. So just understand that now is not the time to make plans. Now is the time for you to heal. Now is the time for you to assess how you feel and not hold others accountable necessarily right now, but just hold yourself accountable, because we have to hold ourselves accountable for things for mistakes and choices that we made that we knew were not in harmony with who we have become. And moving on to the heart chakra, so I can definitely tell you're strong. So everything that you've been through, all the plans that failed, all the family that walked out, everything that's happened to you in your life has made you strong. And you know that intuitively. You know that you're strong. You know where your strength comes from. But understand that you have to let a process happen here. You have to let these things happen and let these pains and let these emotions play out, because you have an issue with letting sadness mean no, when really what sadness means is, yes, these are the necessary emotions that the universe has to give me for me to manifest what it is that I want. These are necessary, and that's important. But you are really strong, and you're not wrong about that. You can face the world. You can make plans. You can do these things. But right now, the reason why your plans aren't working is because it's not time for them to work yet. The universe cares more about you than it does what you want to do. If you're not well, the universe won't grant your wishes or won't manifest these things for you. So just knowing who you are, being strong enough to actually be weak is what's necessary here. And that's what's causing some imbalances in your third chakra. And in your fourth chakra, I really feel like you're strong, you're good. You have everything to kind of straighten everything out. So the energy from these cards are really good. With the Knight of Coins, I can definitely tell that you communicate kind of aggressively. You tend to be a little overbearing because you think that what's happened to you in the past is going to continue to happen. And that's not the case here. So understand that people around you can sense what you need. And you don't have to always voice it, especially with dealing with the universe. You really do not have to always be so overbearing and be so overpowering, because the universe is going to give you exactly what you need. So communicate to the universe and stop trying to get people to understand you, because people will never understand you. You're the kind of person that has a strong intuition. You know what you want. You know what it is that you want to do. So people will never be able to satisfy you until you can bring balance into your life and see what it is that you're going through and really, really, really make those changes. So try not to be overbearing and try not to overstress what it is that you need, because what you need can't come from other people. It can't come from your family. It can't come from relationships. It can only be given to you through the lessons that you learn through pain and the stuff that you try to do. And that's what I see going on there with your throat chakra. Dealing with your third eye, you have a strong intuition. Your intuition is strong. It's strong. It's always been there. But the problem with your intuition is you've got so many plans and so many things that you're doing. It's really hard for you to focus because intuitively, you know what it is that you should be doing, but your brain logically is telling you that you should be making other plans. You shouldn't be thinking so much in a dream world. You shouldn't be feeling so much in a dream world. So if you trust your intuition and if you really, really understand what it is that you want to do, stop making plans about work, about life, about where you're going to live, what you're going to do. These plans have to be made intuitively once you've reached the spot of acceptance of where you are in your life. And that's just what I'm seeing there. As far as your crown chakra, your connection spiritually is there, even if you don't know it. You've always been spiritual. You've always had a connection. You've always felt that intuitively, and that's what kind of keeps you going. That's what really led you to watch this video. That's what really led you to pick this group, because these things have stood out to you, and that's your intuition. That's your your guides reaching out to you. So continue to have a strong intuition. Continue to feel and love the way that you love. Once again, just understand that, you know, it's time to really kind of come up out of that past and take a step back from relationship right now, because you're going to continue that hurting pattern. And that's just what I see here. So feel free to screen record, screenshot. You can also message me too if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And that is what I see with group 1. So let's go ahead and just move to group 2. Okay. So group 2 was this orange stone right here. And once again, these are stones that I use for balancing. You just place them over the areas of each chakra, and you can use mantras. You can use meditative music. I kind of like the Hertz music because it really sends in a good frequency, a good energy, and a good vibration. So let's see. Let's see where you are. Okay. Okay. Wow, okay. So basically, you really are at a place where you're ready. Okay, I can just tell by the overall energy of these cards, you've been through something, you've learned. You're painting the picture of what you want and not what others want. But the few lessons that you're missing, so the only imbalances that I'm really seeing here are with your heart chakra, which definitely deals with love. So you've been dealing with people and not really understanding why these same situations keep happening to you. How come you keep repeating this situation with a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a spouse, in family and relationship? You've learned, you've mastered family. You've came out of some dark times when it has came to family, and you put your energy and thoughts into planning correctly. You're painting the picture. You're giving yourself, what you want. You're communicating your desires. You know what you stand for, but you're hanging yourself when it comes to your heart. So understand that your intuition, your ability to manifest, your ability to bring things into your life, you are really aligned, more aligned than you think, but it feels like your life is out of whack. You've got a lot of despair, a lot of mistrust. There is a lot of pain and sorrow that accompanies you and follows you where you go, because you're not missing the lesson in what it is to learn with dealing with these people in relationships, with dealing with people that you love. How come people keep coming into your life and hurting you? That is because your response, with all that you're still responding the same. You have to respond different emotionally. You have to respond differently when it comes to what's going on and what has happened to you, okay? You've learned so much. You know what you're going to stand for. You know what it is you're going to do. But stop hanging yourself, because with everything that you've learned, and with you hanging yourself here in your with your crown chakra there, with you hanging yourself, I'm sorry, with your third eye chakra, I apologize. With you hanging yourself, it's because you're going against your intuition. It's because you are going against what it is intuitively. Your heart and your intuition are at war. And that's just what I see. So bring balance. Take a minute to step back, okay? Don't think smarter. Think more intuitively. Don't try to face these problems and these situations with what you know logically. Use your intuition. You're strong, but don't let your ego get in the way, because ego doesn't really use intuitive tools, So let your intuition fix these problems. Start walking away from people who mean you no good. You don't have to have a reason. When people come into your life and you sense their energy, you don't have to wait on them to mess up. If your intuition is telling you that, hey, something's off here, stop waiting until you get hurt. Stop waiting until you're not feeling well, until something happens. You don't have to sit there and wait. So continue to use your intuition, continue to manifest, because the thing is your ability to manifest and bring things in your life based on thought is so powerful that you keep repeating the same mistakes, because this is what you're bringing in, because you're not letting your intuition grow. So let your intuition grow. Be more intuitive. I would try to really do some journaling. I would sit back and I would just analyze everything that's going on around me, the same situations. And because the way that you respond has always been the same, why don't you take the risk and respond differently? Respond in a way you wouldn't normally respond, as long as it's positive. And you'll really see a lot of growth there. So just work on being intuitive and really trying to understand intuitively those situations that have happened to you regarding your heart. Open your heart up. And that's just, that's what I'm getting there for group 2. So let's see. So, group 3 was green. And let's see where we are. Okay. Okay. So group 3. So basically, definitely with your root chakra, you need to understand that you have to break away from old beliefs, old habits, stuff that no longer serves you. And what I mean by that is that could be a certain way of thinking, maybe certain religious practices. That could be anything that's no longer serving you, that's connected to the way that you grew up, because you want to start this new journey. You want to manifest these new things in your life. You want to bring about these new aspects that really the universe has for you. But you have to really break away from all of that you think that you know, and start moving intuitively through life. With your sacral chakra, I'm seeing that you have the ability to bring stability in your life. You know what it takes. You can pay bills. You work. You do a good job. You've always looked out for yourself, and you've always had a good understanding about life and what it is that you want. However, when it comes to what you want here, the reason why your plans aren't working out, and the reason what you're missing there with plans a little bit is financially, because you're spending too much. And also, you have to revisit, you got to resit down with yourself and say, so much has happened to you in your life, because with you breaking away from these old beliefs, it's going to cause you to have to shift what it is that you want to do in your life. And that scares you. So you have to move away from that fear. And once you do that in your heart chakra, you'll be able to do anything. Nothing will be impossible for you. You will be able to truly manifest what it is that you want to manifest in your life. So just take a minute, and not a minute, but when you get a minute, just take that time and see if you can ask yourself, if I was to stop believing or doing the things that other people wanted me to do and started doing something for myself, what would that mean for what I have now in my life? Because what you'll find out is that what you'll actually want is more. What you actually want to bring into your life is so much more than what you thought you could have once you break away. And you'll be able to manifest more. The universe is going to meet you, definitely. It always has. You're in a dark space right now, because a lot of the plans that you have had are not really coming to pass. And that is why it seems like a lot of this isn't working. But intuitively, you know that things are going to get better. You keep telling yourself that things will get better, things are going to work out, and they will. But you have to increase your knowledge about everything around you. You have to become more spiritually aware of who you are. You have to have a connection to something. So if you're not a spiritual person, you have to become a spiritual person. You have to know who you are. You have to know who your ancestors are. You have to know who your spirit guides are. You have to begin to make these connections, because it is important. It's imperative in order for you to manifest, because making these new connections is a part of breaking away from these roots that you have here. So that's just what I'm seeing there. Also, you communicate good. The universe hears you. The universe sees what you want, it hears you, and it delivers. But right now, what your spirit guides want you to know is that you've got a lot of limited thinking that's holding you back. You've got a lot of things that are holding you back because you're afraid of disappointing people. You are afraid of hurting someone. And the thing is, you can't live in fear, because once you break away from this, you're going to start seeing what it is that you really want, what's going on around you, and you'll see the reasons why you weren't happy. You're happy, but you're not satisfied. And to get to a place of satisfaction, you have to begin to break away from a lot of these roots. You have to become more spiritually aware, increase your awareness. And that's just the energy that I'm getting from these cards. So this video wasn't very long. I just kind of wanted to go through and give people a good idea of where they were as far as their 7 chakras. Like I said, you can message me. You can DM me. I do free tarot readings, one-on-one spiritual advice, what have you. I'm at Chakra Spirit Tarot, all one word, and that's on Instagram. Or you can DM me on Facebook at Jordan Howard. So I hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and be good, be in good spirits. Bye.